We're the full K band. We've had a great time. Thanks very much. We're going to finish up with this one. This is another one of our own. It's called Boeur Like the Way We Talk. Feel free to use your hands in this one. Go on.
I remember coming home from school. I grew up in Clane in County Kildare, and we lived in a council estate, and it was about, I don't know, 30 houses, 35 houses in this place, outside the village. And I remember coming home from school one day and walking in the door. Normally we'd fire the bags on the bottom of the stairs, and I'd go into the sitting room or whatever, and there was a piano sitting up against the far wall of the sitting room. We were stunned because we never expected, this was the last thing we expected as kids. And what happened was my mother had spent, I don't know, 5 years saving up for this piano in the local piano shop, which was called Marie's Pianos in the village. And she bought this piano and stuck it in the sitting room, and whoever gravitated towards the piano got lessons.
Now we have the musician that played those two tracks here to give us. Paul K, could you tell us the titles of those two and a bit about them?
Well, indeed. The first one was called Stay, and the second one, which you've just heard there, was called Love Like This. And I suppose these are two tracks recently written from their pre-production tracks, so they're actually demos, ideas, if you like, that we've put together to see how we go in the studio when we release them very shortly. So, I suppose this is a documentary of us trying to get a song on the radio and a song on the charts. So, I don't know. We've just done our first radio interview and for Westward Local Radio. I think it went pretty good, not you? So let's see how it goes. The thing about all this is, here I am sitting here talking to you about this. There's no songs that have been recorded. All the songs are written. There's about 50 songs written. There's no song has been recorded. No promoter has been hired. No album has been released. No singles have been released. Nothing has been done. So, hopefully in 6 months' time we'll look back and go, yeah, it was a good plan. Or else we just laugh at the whole thing and say, well, you know what, it was a nice vision, but it never really took off.
It can be a bit disheartening sometimes when you're kind of, you see, a lot of bands when they, and we made the same mistake as well, when you play a pub or a bar, sometimes it's you kind of think that the crowd are there to see you, but they're not. You're just background music basically, and you're incidental. But we also made it interesting for the audience in that they knew that what we were doing was slightly more different than a normal cover band, And then when we started doing that, we noticed that people were kind of more interested in what we were doing. They kind of stopped talking and were listening to us a lot more. So then we started introducing in a lot of our own stuff. The minute you start playing, nobody knows who you are and nobody gives a shit who you are. But after the third or fourth song, when you see people they stop drinking and they're looking at what you're doing and they start listening to what you're doing, you've turned the crowd. And then you can start laying on the good stuff, as we call it, the good music, the stuff that you really enjoy playing because you know you have their attention. When people are nearly singing along to one of your own tunes because they think it's somebody else's tune, it's fantastic, and that's what I like about it. That's what drives you on. Even if that happens for one song, you know that you're doing something right, so it drives you on to the next gig and the next gig. And like, you do have to have the drive. Like myself and the guys, we do love what we do. We couldn't breathe without doing what we do. Him and Raph get on pretty well together actually, which is good because when you're trying to explain something to Bart, normally Raphael just chips in and kind of translate the whole thing. Like his English is perfect, but sometimes when you're trying to get something apart, the two of them just go off on a tangent, and you let them off, like, and then they come back with a resolution about 10 minutes later. He has some kind of
crappy music.
Oh, jeez.
Crappy music.
How are you?
Good.
Are you on your own?
No, Bart is there.
Oh, brilliant.
Marcin is on the way.
Is it Marcin coming as well? This is brilliant.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'm going to say hello, Bart. How are you, man?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm alive, I guess. I'm right.
Met long time ago. About 8 or 10 years. Kind of, he came to one of my gigs. I was playing with some other guy. And, he just joined us for a song, and that was it. There was something to those songs. So, it just, from one word to the other, we end up playing together. First as a two-piece, actually. There was a piano and drums, percussion drums, for nearly 6 months, and then a bit of break, and again at some point back to drums and the full band.
Can we now listen to the full song? Yeah.
Okay. One.
I'm not sure. I think I joined the band sometime around this time last year. Maybe actually October, I suppose. Around the time we started making plans for this recording. Well, myself and Raph, the drummer, we'd been playing together in a band as well, in another band. And we've known each other as well. Like, and I had been a fan of Paul K band as well. I knew one of the previous bass players as well. So it wasn't like a total surprise. Well, not surprise still that they asked me, but I knew them anyways.
You know the yeah, exactly. Nice. That's really fucking nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you record it, Paul, just to have an idea?
No, we can do it now. We can do it again.
Yeah,
Would you
okay.
mind playing one more time?
Okay.
Okay. Let me just get this thing going.
Just to have it. I'll have to go after that, okay?
Yeah. We're heading down to Greg's house. Greg is the guy that approached me there recently. He has a studio. As it turns out, it's only about 10-minute drive from my house. And the deal is we're going to have a look and see what the crack is with it, what ideas he has, because there's a load of songs that I've written just for piano and vocals. And really what I want to do is I want to try and release a load of them over a period of time, just to keep the momentum going while the lads get their shit together in the other studio. We picked some old songs, but a lot of the songs that are going to be released are actually newer songs. Songs tend to develop over years, and after a while, some songs change completely, and then other songs just discard and redo them all together, and they become totally different. So I really kind of focused and sat down and tried to work out what songs are really going to work from the point of view of myself just on the piano, that I can emulate that on the stage without the band, and then with the band as well. The key basically was trying to keep things as simple as possible, so that whatever anybody hears on the record, if they come and see us live, that's what they hear.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair to me to say, because I actually don't know, because I haven't actually...
Between one thing and another, we couldn't do it. Time was against us and people were just too busy. So rather than kind of leave things sit, I wanted to kind of focus then on plan B, which was to get all just the piano and the vocal songs first, done, like Brightside and other things. I sat down and started just picking out and working out the songs and figured out what we were going to do at this stage. And so we were only picking, I think, 10 ones with myself and the piano and 5 with the band. So out of 150 songs, it's a bit of a pain to sit down and go, well, we won't do that, we won't do this, because I want to do all of them, And obviously, I don't have thousands of euros in the bank to do all that, so we have to be really careful what we want to pick.
And I'll play around with that.
Yeah,
anyway, because I mean, it gives me an idea.
I recorded those in Greg's studio.
Yeah, exactly.
In the meantime, after Christmas, the guys are going to be freer, so then the plan now is to go in to the Clube studio and record the album songs with the band straight after Christmas, because the guys are freed up, the studio's free, so we're just going to kick off. So I have 2 projects going basically at the moment. So I've got the piano and vocal tracks, first of which is Brightside, which is going to be released with the music video, and then in the meantime we'll be recording the album songs. And then we'll start releasing those one at a time. Rather than release an album, we're going to release one song, wait for a few weeks, release second song, wait for a few weeks, release third song, just keep the ball rolling that way.
Yeah. Show them my bright side, babe.
Today, the Paul K Band are supporting Melody Bay. Yeah, got the phone call 2 days ago, and so here we are. She's up on stage to support our sound checking at the moment. And
Supporting us. She's supporting our. She's supporting our sound check. So.
this is Raphael. Raphael has been with me for 8 fucking years.
Way too long.
Way too long.
I just quit.
Raphael's drumming. Marcin is inside. He's our bass player. All nervous, but yeah. So it's all good. We're looking forward to it, and it should be good. So first song, I Got a Moment. Second song, Je suis. Third song.
Brightside.
No.
One day on a day
Exactly.
elbow.
Elbow, yeah.
I thought elbow.
Was.
Feeling good? Yeah. Yeah. Then we're going to. Then we're going to do. Feeling good?
Actually, Brightside sounded pretty good with the band.
It did.
Good call. Oh my god. I'm going to put this water up on the stage.
Any words?
Any which?
Any words?
Yeah, I mean, did you see the crowd? Did you see the crowd anywhere here? You can't see it, but it's a big crowd. It's packed. It's about 3,500 people here. Yeah, this is it.
Show them my bright side, babe. Bright side. my bright side, babe.
Yeah.
That's it? Good.
Yeah. Tonight we're starting on the other section of the project, which is the band recording. So we're doing 4 songs with you. We're going to do a new version of Brightside, which is with the band. We're going to do Something Beautiful, and what's the third one? Stay, our fourth one, Stay. So basically, we're getting into the studio. We're going to try and track or work out the structure of the tracking of the drums with myself and Raphael, and then if he's happy with the way we've kind of structured and work out the drum parts, he can enter the studio at any time and start tracking the drums, recording them, which gives us space then to go in at any time except for Marcin and start recording at our own pace. So that's the plan.
They just bought a whole bunch of
It's all coming to this point where everything is kind of set up. So I spent the next 2 or 3 days making sure that because from a business point of view, there's no point kind of doing it half-arsed. I have to make sure that every cent that is gotten from this is being used in future to kind of pump back into the band to kind of finish a full album and then do more music videos and stuff like that. So everything that's earning is going to be earned over the next few months. It's going to be put back into the band to be used and to push it.
WAP.
Dynamically, it's pretty good actually. There's nice structure.
So, it's hard to. I need to step back from it. I just said it outside talking to Bo. I need to step back from it. I listen to it too much, and.
Well, yeah. But then we end up with a trumpet player in the band.
I know. That's just more.
There's a lot of something to it, something interesting, and I'm proud of it. And but at the same time, I need to step back for a moment, which I think is a normal process for any artist, musician, whatever, to be fade in, fade out from it. And at this moment, I recently listened to it a lot, so I think it's great, and I'm just looking forward to playing live, because that's for me most important. Playing live, recording is one thing, but I want to play live. Live, what it is, connection with people. That's why you do music.
That's more or less it. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's something to work on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You have to send me those files.
I'll send them tonight. Just explain for the camera. Everything has been recorded on that, and we will send it to Marcin and Raph and myself, and we'll listen back over everything. And Marcin will practice a bit of bass with it, and then we'll come back the next time. I'll have the lyrics ready and hopefully the next rehearsal we should have it ready for track. So that's the plan.
Yeah! That's a wrap.
Yeah, it hurts me. Yeah, it knocks me down. Ice cold atmosphere kills this frozen ground. But it feels right that I think this way. We have said all.
I think some of the lines you have different snares.
I mean, there were times during the recording process where we were kind of thinking, especially the second night we recorded, it was difficult because we were kind of thinking, this is not going to work, because it sounds one way in your head, but when you actually sit down and try and record it and try and emulate what's in your head onto the tracks, it's very difficult to get that idea across.
We can use this one. This is not the problem. I'm saying only that it sounds a little bit strange when you are just what the fuck, guy, didn't you? Sorry.
When I first heard the first few tunes, the first one I heard was Crying Inside, and I was like, okay, we've got something different to what I've seen Paul do live. Like, they're very energetic live, and this was the first track I heard, and it was just Paul and a piano. And I was kind of taken back. I was like, is this going to be, like, I don't know, this really down singer-songwritery kind of a job where, you know, your audience is going to be just really depressed people and stuff like that. But then we recorded a few of the other songs, and I got a good listen to them, and it got more to what they do live. It's more energetic. I mean, it's just, it's more my cup of tea than, let's say, the really depressing stuff. But that said, like, it is good stuff. I like it, and I'm pretty proud of the way it came out. Like.
You're like the case I found in the attic. I just need to find the key. Lift up your eyes from the floor. Looking back, this paper moon washing my face. Starlight illuminates, guiding me. You were there, a shadow, a memory, grace, graceful and beautiful. Blink my eyes, the light is still fooling me now. Shadows, the moonlight illuminates. Holding hands, we walk through the bluebells and ask, should I be spending my time with you? Should I be spending my time with you? Should I be spending my time with you? Should I be spending my
We'll grab a couple of pints of Smitty's up here for the thirsty musicians. Namely the bass player. Watching the horizon, see the land disappear, free from all the madness, the sea is ahead. You be the captain, and I'll be the crew. Stand to attention, waiting for the crowd. Come sailing, take the beat slowly, let's take it.
The fact that we actually sat down way back, what is it, a year ago, and came up with this plan to write the songs, to rehearse the songs, to develop the songs, because even if you look back at the footage from rehearsals, even with the time we were looking at it with you, the song was completely changed, and I think the story behind this project is us trying to get to this point and what it took to get to this point. All the rehearsals, all the playing in front of 2 people, and then playing in front of whatever it was, 5,500 or 6,500 people in the TF. Just trying to build, trying to bond the band together. That's key to me, I think. Yeah, that's the most important thing for me.
Incredible things, yeah, they're waiting for you. Show them the bright side, keep it pushing through.